This is my unboxing for Book of the Month for September 2016, and I am unboxing all of the book selections for this month. There are 5 selections each month, and when you sign up, you fill out a little profile so they will recommend one of those books to you, so you can pick any book you want. It's $16.99 month to month, but there's big discounts for multiple month subscriptions. I think you can get it as low as $10.47 a month. Additionally, there are 2 great offers. One is to get your first box for $5, first book, and the second offer is to get a 3-month subscription, 30% off, plus a free Book of the Month tote bag. Another great feature of the subscription is that they allow you to skip. This is a relatively new addition to their subscription, so if you log into your account the first of the month and you don't like your selections, skip those selections and then you can pick in October. So I was shipped all of the books. They came in one big box, and so I took these 2 boxes out and we'll unbox these together. And each month there is a featured guest judge. Andy Cohen is this month's guest judge, and I'll tell you the book that he selected when we get to it. And then there are 4 other standard judges each month that select the other books. So when you get your box, it's going to look similar to this, only shorter, because it's just going to have 1 book in it unless you add on additional books, which you can do. And then everything is shipped, wrapped in plastic on a big cardboard base here, and then there's a little note from the guest judge. And if you notice, there is a kind of a bubble on the ends here, so if it's the cardboard one fits flush in the box, so it's not going to slide from side to side. And the sides of the book are also protected against any kind of damage. Alright, so let's open this one up. We'll see what all these books are. So the guest judge for this book is Cynthia Sweeney. She's an author, and it has just a little blurb from her. I'll hold this here if you want to read that. Otherwise, let's check it out. This book is called Behold the Dreamers from Bolo Mimbu. Alright, this book is about some immigrants, and the husband ends up working as a chauffeur for Clark Edwards, who works at Lehman Brothers. And apparently he's a pretty strict boss, requires a lot of time and, you know, detailed work. The wife ends up working for his wife, I think, in their, you know, lavish home. And then it talks about the fall of Lehman Brothers and how things get complicated with their boss. And the husband continues to try to work for him, but apparently things happen and their marriage starts to get in trouble. That's kind of like the rundown for the book. It's really interesting. This next book selection is from Judge Lee Haber from O Magazine. This is called A Gentleman in Moscow from Amor Towels. And let's see. So this book is about Count Alexander Rostov, and apparently he's a very wealthy kind of aristocrat who gets brought down by this tribunal, sentenced to house arrest, and across from this grand he's sentenced to house arrest in Metropole, a grand hotel across from the Kremlin. And now the guy has to live in an attic room, so he's pretty poor. And it says, unexpectedly, the Count's reduced circumstances provide him entry to a much larger world of emotional discovery as he forges friendships with the hotel's other the citizens, including a willful actress, a shrewd Kremlite, a gregarious American, and a temperamental chef. But when fate suddenly puts the life of a young girl in his hands, he must do all he can to protect the future she deserves. Alright, on to the second box. And this one has the little bookmark, so every book contains a bookmark. This guest judge, or the judge for this one, is Liberty Hardy from Book Riot. And then your book will also come with a bookmark. It says reading is fill in the blank. And there's a little blurb here was reading mean to you, fill it in and tag them on Instagram for a chance to win 3 months. This is The Couple Next Door by Shari LaPena. All right, so this is all about like how well do you know your neighbors. So this couple meets these new neighbors that apparently are really just wonderful, kind. They have a little daughter, Cora, and apparently they're all invited to this dinner party and a crime is committed. And so this book is about who did it and the secrets that we all keep and how well do you know your neighbors, how well do you know your spouse, your husband, etc. So this one looks really good. This is probably one of the ones I'm gonna read first. The next judge is Judge Maris Reisman. I'm not sure how to say it. Slaughterhouse 90210. Let's see where she's from. This is called All at Sea, Decca, and I don't know how to say the last name, so I'll just let you read that. All right, so this takes place in Jamaica, and this woman named Decca has a 4-year-old son. He was paddling out in the ocean and a wave pulled him under, and her partner Tony swam out and saved their son's life, but he drowned before her eyes. And the story kind of follows the couples, how they met and everything. It kind of does a flashback, and it says, exploring race and redemption, privilege and prejudice, All at Sea is a remarkable story of love and loss, how one couple changed each other's lives, and of what a sudden death can do to people who survive. It's another book that looks really good. The last book, this is what Andy Cohen picked. This is Amy Schumer's new book, The Girl with the Lower Back Tattoo. All right, so this was written by herself, and it's basically kind of a collection of stories about her teenage years, family, relationships, sex, and her experiences. Obviously it has humor in it if you all are familiar with her. And so this is another book that sounds really interesting. It says, Amy Schumer proves to be a big-hearted, brave, and thoughtful storyteller who will leave you nodding your head in recognition, laughing out loud, and sobbing uncontrollably, but only because it's over. Looks really interesting. And that is all of the selections for September. So if you are interested in subscribing to Book of the Month, use my link below. My coupon code will get you your first book for $5. And if you want to do a 3-month subscription and save even more, you can get a free tote bag, save 30% off using that link and code. That's going to be down below as well. So I really enjoy Book of the Month. If you like to read, definitely consider the subscription for $5. This is a very inexpensive way to try the subscription. And again, they have a skip option. So you can skip if you see the selections for the next month and you're just not interested. You can skip until you decide to pick the book again. So I think this is a great subscription for book lovers. All the information is below. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.